Your immediate response? Just looking, thanks. Even if you actually need help, even if you're completely lost, even if that person could save you an hour of wandering around confused. Why do we do this? And more importantly, why are we sabotaging ourselves? Your brain's ancient security system needs an upgrade. Here's what's really happening in your head when a salesperson approaches. Your brain's alarm system goes off, not because you're in actual danger, but because thousands of years ago, trusting the wrong person could get you killed. Your ancestors who were too trusting didn't survive long enough to pass on their genes. The cautious, suspicious ones did live long because they were paranoid. So yes, congratulations. You've inherited a brain that treats every human interaction like a potential threat. This same brain that kept your great-great-great-grandmother alive when strangers might actually rob her is now making you reject help from someone who just wants to show you where the bathroom is. What about I don't want to look stupid factor? Let's be honest about something else. We hate admitting we don't know things. Asking for help feels like announcing to the world that we're clueless. So instead of saying, I have no idea what I'm looking for, we wander around Walmart for 30 minutes searching for the laundry detergent section, getting increasingly frustrated because asking an employee would mean admitting we can't navigate a store. This is ridiculous when you think about it. The employee knows exactly where everything is. That's their job, and they know in seconds what may take us minutes to figure out. But our ego says, figure it out yourself or die trying. Why salespeople trigger our manipulation detector. Your brain has a built-in manipulation detector, and it's susceptible. The moment someone seems like they might benefit from your decision, alarms start blaring. But here's the weird part. We're perfectly fine with manipulation when we don't notice it. Netflix's algorithm decides what we watch. Amazon's recommendations influence what we buy. Google's search results shape what we think about. We buy what they recommend 99% of the time. We're being sold to constantly, we just don't realize it. The difference? When a human salesperson is involved, the manipulation is blatant. There's a real person who might get a commission, and suddenly our guard is up. We fear that someone who may get a commission may not have our best interests at heart. Yet, Google's recommendations are biased, and their recommendations lead to an affiliate commission payout as well. The human trust paradox. We'll trust a random Yelp review from Burger Lover Gorilla more than an expert who's been selling mattresses for 15 years. We'll believe a YouTube video from someone we've never met over advice from a professional who's standing right in front of us. Why? Burger Lover Gorilla's biased opinion doesn't seem to want anything from us because it's written on a platform. The mattress expert clearly does. But think about this logically. Who's more likely to give you better advice about mattresses? Someone who sells them every day and knows every brand, model, and common complaint? Or a stranger on the internet who bought one mattress once? The real cost of pushing expert people away. When we automatically reject salespeople, we often reject the help we need. Here are some real examples. Tom spent 3 hours at Best Buy trying to decide which TV to buy, when a 10-minute conversation with an employee could have narrowed the decision down to 2 options. Sandra bought a car online to avoid dealership pressure, then discovered she qualified for rebates that would have saved her $3,000, rebates the salesperson would have known about instantly. Thus, Gary hired a contractor he found on Craigslist instead of going to Home Depot because he didn't want to deal with pushy salespeople. The contractor did $8,000 in damage that a reputable company would have covered. Good salespeople are actually problem solvers. The best salespeople aren't trying to trick you, they're trying to solve puzzles, your puzzle. A good car salesperson doesn't want to sell you the most expensive car on the lot. They want to sell you the vehicle that makes you happy and meets your family's needs. Because happy customers come back, refer friends, and don't return cars or leave bad reviews. A good real estate agent doesn't want to sell you the priciest house you qualify for. They want to sell you the home you'll love because their reputation depends on your satisfaction. When you automatically shut these people out, you're rejecting free consulting from experts who deal with your exact problem dozens of times per month. How to flip the script. Instead of seeing salespeople as predators, try seeing them as guides. They've helped hundreds of people who had the same questions you have right now. Here's a simple mindset shift. Instead of thinking, this person wants to sell me something, try thinking, this person knows things I don't know. They are experts that I can leverage to get an upside. Ask questions like, what do most people in my situation choose and why? What mistakes do you see people make when buying this and how to avoid them? If this were for your family, what would you recommend and why? These questions get you information instead of a sales pitch. And most salespeople will give you honest answers because you treat them like consultants, not adversaries. The surprising truth about commission: yes, salespeople make money when you buy something, the same way a waiter or bartender gets tips when they serve you with white gloves. But you know what makes them even more money? Repeat customers and referrals, both of which only happen when people are genuinely happy with their purchases. The salesperson who pressures you into buying something wrong might make a quick commission, but they lose all future business from you and anyone you know. That's a terrible long-term strategy. However, you can always walk away when you feel pressured. Salespeople who sell that way are often untrained and may work for a high-pressure organization that usually does not deserve your patronage. Walk away from both. Most professional salespeople understand this. The pushy ones don't last long in competitive markets. Why we should embrace good salespeople. Good salespeople are a shortcut to better decisions. They've seen every mistake you're about to make. They know which products break after 6 months and which ones last for years. They can tell you things that won't appear in online reviews until it's too late. When you find a salesperson who clearly knows their stuff and seems genuinely interested in helping you get the right solution, embrace them. Ask them questions. Pick their brain. Let them save you from the research rabbit hole that could end your weekend. The bottom line: your brain's distrust of salespeople made sense when we lived in small tribes and strangers were genuinely dangerous. But in today's world, this ancient programming often works against you. The next time someone offers to help you, pause before your automatic "no thanks" response. Ask yourself, could this person actually know something useful? Ask them, and be open to assistance. However, describe to me how you can help me once I tell you what I'm after. You might be surprised at how valuable their assistance is. Remember, be honest. Tell them, I'm just gathering information, but I will certainly give you the sell when I'm ready. Fighting your caveman brain's paranoia might be the key to making better decisions with less stress. Times have changed. When valuable expert information is given to you for free, take it. Remember, the commission is not coming from your pocket. It's coming from the margin that the company sets for its products and services. And that human deserves to support his family just like you do for a service well rendered.